Inside the creamy green flesh of an avocado lies a secret, the key to one of the purest and most efficient oils in the world. Avocado oil isn't just a cooking ingredient, it's liquid gold, prized for rich nutrients for both beauty and health, with a sky-high boiling point. But how is it made? How do we unlock this golden elixir from a simple fruit? What's the difference between extra virgin avocado oil and naturally refined oil? Let's take a mesmerizing journey from sun-drenched orchards to the final silky drop. But before that, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss any updates on our channel. Avocados are grown in frost-free subtropical regions. The fruit matures slowly on the tree and takes up to 10 months before ripening. Most countries that export avocado oil have very particular guidelines for workers about when to harvest the fruit so that they have optimum internal conditions of molecular integrity to extract maximum oil and texture profile. This maturity can easily be determined by measuring the dry matter of the fruit. For example, New Zealand has 24% dry matter by fresh weight of an avocado fruit. US, on the other hand, has only 20.8% dry matter when the fresh fruit is harvested. This dry matter content is highly correlated with the total oil content inside an avocado. The higher the dry matter, the higher the extracted oil. So, harvesters have to be very careful. They cannot harvest at less than the minimum recommended dry matter. That means the yield would be lower than expected, and employer anger would be higher than expected. After the harvest season in America, the Californian avocados will go to industries from San Diego. In industry, first of all, the dry content of the fruit would be measured. The assigned worker will take the sample of avocado flesh and weigh it. After knowing the weight, the avocado will be dried completely in an oven till the removal of all moisture. It will then be weighed again to calculate the dry matter percentage based on the difference in weight. This method with near-infrared spectroscopy is considered the standard for determining avocado maturity in the industry. It is an effective mechanism used as a non-destructive alternative for rapid analysis, which saves both time and effort. The extraction of the virgin avocado oil is exactly the same as we observed in the mechanical extraction of vegetable oils. To fully understand the manufacturing world of everything around us, let's embark on a journey together by subscribing to the channel. We will do the rest by committing to search for profound industrial knowledge for you. Anyway, once the kernels are completely dry, they will be mechanically pressed flat to extract the oil. This technique is known as cold pressing, as avocados have already been dried, so there is no need to heat them before pressing. In fact, temperature will be rigorously monitored throughout the procedure, and if it goes too high, it will likely oxidize and degrade the oil. For cold pressing, a screw press will be employed, and it will push the kernel into a barrel-shaped cavity. The screw will press the kernel and oil will get through the openings assigned for this extraction. The pressing residue that remains inside the barrel is known as cake. It is mainly used as the animal feed because of its nutritional value. However, depending on the extraction technique and the quality of the cake, it can also be used for other purposes like composting, production of biofuel, and further extraction to recover additional oil components with specific applications. The obtained oil that we got after pressing the screw is then decanted and filtered. Both of these processes will be done without the addition of extra solvents. That's why this avocado oil is 100% natural ingredient. The decanting is a delicate process here. In chemistry, decanting is known as settling down the solid particles at the bottom of a liquid so that the liquid can be separated out after that. The decanting of virgin avocado oil sometimes takes weeks on a large scale. It is then filtered out, and we have 100% pure virgin avocado oil. After the extraction of virgin oil comes the turn of further refinement of avocado oil. Virgin oil has a high nutrient content of vegetable oil and can be a great finishing product for salads, vegetables, and dips. However, because of its low smoking point, we cannot use it for frying and roasting. Furthermore, refined oils have more shelf life and remain fresh for longer durations. So the extracted oil at the end of the cold pressing will now go under fractional distillation. This is the step where oil is separated into fractions on the basis of their melting points by carefully controlling temperature. This fraction involves a process named winterization, where the oil is chilled to a specific temperature. This will help the triglycerides with high melting points to crystallize and be removed from the liquid oil. What remains behind is our desired stable high oleic acid fraction of the avocado oil. The oleic acid and other fractions of avocado oil still have undesired phospholipids after the end of winterization. They cannot be left inside the oil because of their unstable nature. So, degumming is used to remove these phospholipids. Expert chemists will add a small amount of weak acid like phosphoric acid to the avocado oil. This mixture will be heated at a controlled temperature so that phospholipids present in the oil will clump together. At this point, a small amount of water will be added. Enthusiasts of science and chemistry call this step magic, as it is like it dissolves and disappears just like magic. The oil and water never mix together, but this water further hydrates the phospholipids and ends their binding capacity with the oil. The precipitated gums in the end will be removed with the help of a giant centrifuge. The centrifugal force will force the gums out of the mixture, and the remaining oil is now clear of any kind of phospholipids. After degumming, the avocado oil is almost ready, and this version of oil is used as well, but it has one problem. We do not like the quantity of free fatty acids. It reduces the shelf life of the final product and disturbs its stability. Now, industrialists will do the neutralization of this already refined oil. They add a solution of basic base, which you all have studied in high school chemistry. Do you still remember sodium hydroxide, NaOH? After the addition of this solution, the fatty acids will react with sodium hydroxide. A soap-like compound will form as a result of this reaction, which will be separated by washing the oil with water. The refinement of the avocado oil is now completed, but it will still take a purifying bath of fire to remove all volatile compounds responsible for unwanted odors and flavors. The refined oil will be heated to a high temperature, from 150 to 200 degrees Celsius under vacuum. All the unstable volatile compounds cannot survive this high temperature without perishing. Their destruction will give us the refined avocado oil, which has one of the highest smoke points of 300 degrees Celsius among all kinds of vegetable oils. Now we know everything about the extraction and refinement of avocado oil. But do you know how they got their name? Well, we have to go around 600 years in the past to know this. The Aztec or Mesopotamian people didn't just eat this fruit, they worshipped it. The warriors used to consume it before battle with the belief that it would give them strength and endurance. The high fat content never disappointed them, as avocado is a favorite snack of modern fitness freaks as well. The word avocado comes from the Nahuatl word ahuacatay, which means testicle. The Aztecs believed that fruit symbolizes fertility and strength, and they associated it with virility. Their belief was so strong that young women were sometimes forbidden to eat it. Spanish conquerors brought this back to Europe, but it remained a rare delicacy for centuries. It wasn't until the 20th century that scientists began extracting avocado oil for cosmetic and medicinal purposes. Their discoveries made avocados famous again, and now it is an essential part of our skincare, fitness, and cooking industries. With a toast to the Aztec people who introduced the modern world to avocados and their oil, this is the end of today's episode at Inside the Making. Let us know your favorite skincare hack with avocado oil. Does it work for you? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, as your support is as essential to us as water for an avocado tree.